The Business Plan Roadmap is a guide to published support data, such as statistics, industry information, and market reports, that are important resources for creating a business plan. You can visit the roadmap by clicking on the link in the descriptive note below this screen.
The roadmap is intended for students in the Red River College Entrepreneurship Practicum Program, but the information that it contains will also be useful for other business research assignments. The roadmap is made up of 24 pages of links and information. Each page focuses on a subject area that business plans are expected to cover. For example, the roadmap contains pages on identifying and evaluating suppliers, on industry data and analysis, and on target markets and demographics. We will be looking at a few of the roadmap pages in more detail.
The roadmap also has a detailed index. Clicking on the subject links in the index will take you to relevant roadmap pages and page sections.
Over the next few months, your EP team will be gathering information from several sources for your business plan. You will be drawing on the knowledge, experience, and ideas of your team members. You will be interviewing entrepreneurs and other knowledgeable people for advice and information about your chosen business sector. And you will be carrying out surveys to gauge potential customer interest in your product or service. The business plan roadmap gives you quick access to a fourth source of information, that is to say, published data in the form of statistics, reports, journal articles, and other documents. It's best to skim through the roadmap first, to get a general idea of what it contains. Later, you can refer to specific pages when the need arises, as you construct your business plan.
We will now take a closer look at a few of the roadmap pages, beginning with the Start Here page. The Start Here page provides general information and research tips. It also illustrates how each page of the roadmap is organized. Each roadmap page has its own menu of links in the left-hand column. It appears above the green buttons of the roadmap's main menu. The yellow and brown buttons take you to the questions to consider, and the examples from plans sections of the page. These two sections are derived from sample business plans, and from guides to creating business plans, that have been published on the web by banks and credit unions. The blue button takes you to the Information Sources section of the page. Submenus of links highlight important topics.
Here is the section that lists examples from business plans. It contains links to individual plans and guides that have been published by various lending agencies. Each subject page in the roadmap has a similar section. In these sections, the listings include specific references to relevant pages in the plans and guides. The sections listing information sources are usually quite long and contain many links. On the Start Here page, the Information Sources section contains research tips covering, for example, what to do when you can't find enough information related to your business idea, or when information is not up to date. The section also gives information about services such as course reserves, borrowing from other libraries, and access to Statistics Canada publications not available for free on the web.
One section of the Start Here page deserves special attention. This is the section on group dynamics. Over the next several months you will be working with a team of people who have different backgrounds, different skills, different viewpoints, and probably other points of difference. In this situation disagreements are inevitable, and it is very easy for disagreements to boil over into open conflict. This being the case, it is well worthwhile to invest a bit of time in order to learn what makes groups tick, and how to establish ground rules and processes that all group members can abide by.
The Group Dynamics section contains links to books, videos, and journal articles that provide helpful advice for working in groups. For example, when we click on the Electronic Books link, we are taken to the Electronic Books page of the RRC Library's Communication Research Guide. Here we see several links for topics related to managing conflict and working in groups. Clicking on the Interpersonal Conflict link will perform an automatic search of the EBSCO Electronic Books database for ebooks on this topic. First, we have to log in with our Red River College login. Next we click on the Continue link. Here are our search results. We can see a description of any ebook by clicking on its title and see the ebook itself by clicking on the full text link.
The other links in the Group Dynamics section lead to paper books, videos, and journal articles on the same topics. Even reading one article, or browsing through one book, can help team members work more effectively together. Disagreements can be unpleasant, but they can also help define group goals and priorities. Knowing something about how groups work can help teams avoid destructive conflicts, and arrive at consensus, or at least a peaceful resolution, when disputes arise. Now let's have a look at one of the roadmap's specialized content pages. This one helps us identify and assess suppliers.
The suppliers page begins with 3 key questions derived from business plan guides and sample business plans that were created by banks and other lenders. The first question is, who are the primary suppliers for our business? All businesses need supplies of raw or consumable materials, if only office supplies. For a manufacturing business, or for businesses handling specialized product lines, having a reliable source of supply is critical.
The second question is, how easily can we switch suppliers? The sudden loss of a supplier, or a drastic increase in price, can be disastrous for our business if we haven't identified alternative sources of supply.
The third question is, what payment terms have we negotiated with our suppliers? That is, do our suppliers expect payment within 30, 60 or 90 days after delivery? The more flexibility we have in payment terms, the more flexibility we have to deal with emergencies, such as a disruption in cash flow, or unexpected expenses.
The examples from Plans section gives specific page references to show how the sample business plans deal with questions about suppliers and payment terms.
The Information Sources section provides links to tools that we can use to identify and evaluate sources of supply, such as trade directories and company profiles. One of these sources is the Canadian Company Capabilities Directory, which is available for free on the web. The link on this page takes us there. Here is the Canadian Company Capabilities homepage and its quick search box. If we scroll down a bit, we will see a menu of links to industry sectors and a link to the detailed search page.
When we click on the detailed search button, we are taken to a form that allows us to specify several parameters for our search. As an example, we are doing a search for bicycles, and limiting the results to Manitoba. Our search results show 4 specialty bicycle manufacturers located in our province.
Let's look at the information that the Company Capabilities Directory provides for one of these companies. When we click on the company name, we are shown a profile for that company. The profile begins with contact information. It provides a company description, including annual sales, number of staff, and how long the company has been in business, as well as information about product lines. The technology profile identifies technological innovations and pursuits. The market profile focuses on exporting or importing experience and intentions.
The Canadian Company Capabilities Directory is only one of several sources of information that the Roadmap Suppliers page provides links to. The coverage and contents differ from source to source, so it pays to examine each of them carefully. The sources not only provide information about suppliers. Depending on your chosen business sector, the sources may also provide information about potential competitors that will be useful for competition analysis.
We will now move on to the second video in our roadmap series. It begins by providing sources of industry information that may have a bearing on the long-term viability of your business.